What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to the Warning. Yes, indeed, the Warning Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all those clicks and those likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Elmoswelt101, and Elmoswelt101 wanted to see me react to this. It is The Warning with a song called Red Hands Never Fade. Now, have I heard the song before? Yes, I have. I've done a reaction to this song, so yes, I'm very familiar with this song. And right now, my stomach is tying up in knots because I'm dreading what's going to happen when I do the reaction to this and what they're going to say in the comments. I'm absolutely dreading it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, here's the thing. It's a live performance, okay? So, and apparently Ale is singing lead on this. So here's the deal. And I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say this after the reaction before I give my score. And listen, if you hear what I say and choose not to acknowledge and take what I say into account when I do things like give my score, and you proceed to attack me because you don't listen to what I say, that is not my fault. That is your fault and your inability to listen. So I'm going to say this as carefully and as cleanly and as clearly as I possibly can. I will not be taking the song into account here in any way, shape, or form. Did that get through pretty clearly? Did y'all hear me say that? I'm going to say it one more time, just to be on the safe side. I will not be taking the song itself into account here in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because I've already done a reaction to the song. If you want to know what I thought about the song, you can go look at that reaction. Feel free to go and watch that reaction. By all means, feel free to go over there and check out what I thought about the song, okay? In this reaction, I am only going to be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring the live performance. In particular, watching and listening to Ale sing lead. That is all I'm going to be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring. That's it. Now, if anybody feels like in the comments coming after me and saying, you know, why aren't you taking the song into account? I'm just, to be honest with you folks, I'm just gonna block you. I am just gonna block you. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm just not, okay? I'm not. So you have been warned.
What?
No pun intended. This was posted by 16 Lizards, okay? And the video has 46,889 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning, Red Hands, Ale lead vocals, Mercury, New York City, 2019. Cool. Before we get started, just very quickly, reminding everybody, I am not taking the song into account here. I've already done a reaction to the song. I am only reacting to a live performance, focusing mostly on Ale's vocals and her vocal performance, okay? Just please keep that in mind. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Her vocals are inconsistent. There are times her vocals are spot on. You know, they're right in key. They sound good. You know, they're right on pitch. And there are times where she is just consistently flat. And it's very common for vocalists, for singers to sing flat. That's the most common thing. It's very rare that you hear vocalists singing sharp. It's a rare thing. But her vocals are inconsistent. Sometimes she's right on pitch, and there are other times that she's flat. I don't know the situation here. I don't know what brought this about, her singing lead. Was this planned? Or was this one of those times where, you know, Danny's vocals started to give out or whatever, and Danny knew she wouldn't be able to sing the song, so she passed it off to Ale? Is this one of those times? If it is, I could be a lot more forgiving because she's being put in a situation where she wasn't prepared. She wasn't ready. She didn't have a chance to rehearse. I can be a lot more understanding of that. I can, because I've been put in that situation, and I know from firsthand experience how tough that can be. To all of a sudden, you know, you don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, sing lead. And it's like, what? You want me to what? Sing lead? I don't even know the song. That's okay. Here's a lyric sheet they put on the ground. And you're like looking at the ground, singing to the mic, looking at the ground, singing into a mic. That's the worst. When you're not prepared for it, it is awful, man. It's an awful feeling. Here's the worst part. It really is kind of a no-win scenario. It is, because it doesn't matter how great of a vocalist you are, if you're being put in cold and you have not rehearsed it, you have not practiced it, it's not, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how great of a vocalist you are, it's not going to sound as amazing or as good as it would sound if you had had time to practice it. Even if you just had a chance to practice it 2 or 3 times, you know what I mean? It helps. But I have a feeling this is one of those scenarios where Ale is really kind of put in that situation of, you know, Danny's voice is given out or whatever, and she can't sing this, so she said, take over. Poor Ale is left like, okay, I'll do my best. And she's doing the best she can, you know, in that situation. Now, if this was planned, if this was rehearsed, if this happens every single show and they do this on purpose, then I'm not as forgiving. I'm not as understanding, because she's singing flat quite a bit, and that's very noticeable. So that's why I'm leaning more toward the first. Like, I have a feeling this was not planned. Poor girl. That one was good. That was good. When she sang a cappella there, that was actually pretty good right there. Let's hear that again. A little more, a little more. That was good. That was actually spot on as far as singing in pitch. That was really good. It's still happening though. It's still inconsistent. One thing I think that might have helped, I was noticing her mic stand. I don't understand why her mic is up so high that she has to sing with her head tilted up. That's actually the worst way you can sing. You talk to any vocal coach, and they will tell you that singing, the best way to sing is to sing straight on. That's the best way, is to have the mic straight on in front of your mouth or tilted up at an angle, but your mouth going straight at it. That's the best way for your vocal ability and to sing in pitch and have a good vocal tone and projection support. That's the best way. If you have to tilt up or down, tilt down. It's better for you. I promise you. Again, talk to any vocal coach. I promise you, they will tell you the same thing. Singing up like this puts a lot of strain on your vocal cords. It's not good. It's really not good. And not only that, it thins out your voice and it can mess with your pitch. So maybe that's part of the reason why she's a little pitchy right now. Maybe that's why she's a little inconsistent in her pitch, is because she's singing up. That's another possibility. I don't understand why that's happening. Why don't they just lower? Why doesn't she just reach up, grab the mic quickly, just pull it down so it's going to be more in front of her mouth? I don't know. Kitty claws. Ah. Ouch. Kitty claws. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh. I'm not saying ow because of this song. I'm saying ow, my Baragon tried to jump up on my lap, and unfortunately, I'm wearing shorts, and oh yeah, he got me good. Oh boy. Yeah, my leg is on a climbing post, buddy. Okay, let me get my thoughts together on this, and I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Red Hands Never Fade. This was a request from Elmos Welt 101. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time for a grand total of 3 times now. And if you haven't heard me, or you heard me and you just choose to ignore me and not listen to what I say, that is on you. I'm sorry, but that is 100% on you. I am not taking the song itself into account here in any way, shape, or form. The song itself has absolutely nothing to do with my score. If you want to know what I thought about the song, go watch my first reaction to this song. Go watch that. I talk about the song at length. I talk about what I thought about the song itself, and I give you a score for the song in that video. There's absolutely no reason or point to do it again here. It makes no sense. So I'm not going to do it. Now, after I give my score, if you feel like going in the comments and saying, well, you should have taken the score, you should have taken the song into account. I'm going to be honest with you folks. I'm going to be straight with you. Prepare to be blocked. I'm going to block you, okay? Because I don't need that. You want to know what I thought about the song? Go watch that other reaction video. Don't watch this one. I'm going to be talking in this one strictly about the live performance, focusing primarily on Ale's singing, since that's what the whole point of the video was, is to watch Ale sing lead. Well, I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, okay? If you don't want to hear it, don't watch the video. Turn it off right now. Do I look like I'm joking? I'm not joking. I'm not smiling. I'm not laughing. I'm being dead serious. If you don't want to hear what I'm going to say, don't watch the video. Plain and simple. Listen, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you don't watch the video. I promise you, you're not going to hurt my feelings. It's fine. It's perfectly fine, okay? Please keep in mind, I'm not taking this original song into account here at all. I am focusing this completely on the live performance, in particular on Ale's singing, okay? Please keep that in mind. Now, having said all that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I have a feeling this is one of those situations that Ale has been known to be thrown into, where Danny's vocals were giving out, and Danny knew. She knew she wasn't going to be able to sing this song. She knew it. She knew she wasn't going to be able to get through it. So she looked over at Ale and said, Ale, take over. And Ale probably stood there with a stunned look on her face for 2 seconds and went, what? We didn't practice this. All right, fine, I'll do it. And she did the very best job that she possibly could under the circumstances, okay? Not having any preparation, not having any ability to rehearse it beforehand, not being able to go in prepared. She did the best job that she possibly could. And to be honest with you, she did a really good job under the circumstances. I am taking the circumstances into account here, okay? Now, there is another possibility that she knew she was going to do this. It was planned. It was rehearsed. She did that. She sang lead on this song every single show during the tour. I hope that's not the case, because if that is the case, I would be far less forgiving, okay? I'm going into this with the impression that Ale got thrown into the deep end of the pool and she was not ready, okay? That's how I'm going in with this. It's a little more forgiving, okay? She was inconsistent. Okay, can we be honest here, all right? She was inconsistent with her vocals. Her vocals were constantly going flat. Now, there's a number of reasons for this. Number one, like I said, I don't think she was ready. I don't think she was prepared. I think she did the best possible job that she could under the circumstances. There is also the mic position, with the mic turned up the way it was and her having to sing up like this into the mic. That can affect your pitch greatly and your pitch control greatly. It also affects your breathing and your ability to project and support. If you speak to any vocal coach, they will tell you that is the worst way to sing, with your head tilted back, your mouth pointed up. That is the worst possible way to sing. It does not work well. It really doesn't. It's very difficult to sing in pitch and sing in key with power projection support when your head's tilted back and your throat's opened up like that. And it's getting pinched at the top right here. You can feel it. that's not a good way to go, unfortunately. I think that was probably a big part of the problem. But yeah, her pitch was not consistent. I mean, it would go flat. Here, I will say this: she never went sharp. She never went sharp. It was whenever she'd be singing out, it'd be flat. And it was about, I would say about 65-35. 65% of the time she was in key. Like that one time when she sang a cappella, she was spot on. Absolutely spot on. She was right on pitch. But there's the other 35% where she was going flat. You know what I mean? Now, when she would go flat, it wasn't a huge dip. It wasn't like terrible, but it was noticeable. It was absolutely noticeable. So I gotta take that into account, guys, especially since that's the whole reason I'm watching this video is to watch Ale sing lead. Well, then that's what I'm gonna focus on, and I'm gonna really, really focus on it. And that's what I heard, and that's what I saw. It wasn't bad, it wasn't terrible, it wasn't horrible. Given the circumstances, I believe Ale did the best job that she possibly could, and she pulled it off. She did. At the end of the day, she pulled it off. She got through it. She sang it, proper words. Didn't forget. At least to me, it didn't sound like she got any of the words wrong. So it was just she was a little pitchy. That's all. And when I say pitchy, it was all going flat. It was never going sharp. So I've heard far, far, far worse in similar situations. I've even heard worse in situations where vocalists went in prepared. So this wasn't terrible. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't even okay or even pretty good. She did a really good job under the circumstances, okay? Would I ever go as far as to say that this was amazing? No. Would I ever go as far as to say this was mind-blowing? No. Would I ever go as far as to say that this was great? Much as I'd like to, no, I can't. I gotta be honest here. I gotta be honest with you guys and give you my honest thoughts, my honest opinions, okay? I think she did a really good job given the circumstances. She got thrown into a no-win situation, and she came out shining. So, 7.6, I feel really good with that score. And keep in mind, guys, I know a lot of people are going to be trying to defend her and saying, well, you take her age into account. No, I don't. No, I don't. And to be honest with you, if you guys are still using that argument of taking her age into account, you're doing her a disservice. The music industry does not care how old she is. The music industry does not care how young she is. The music industry cares about one thing and one thing only. Can she produce? Can she sell? Can she help make records and make music and make money? That's all the record industry cares about. They don't give two hoots about her being 14 or 16 or 17 or 19. They don't care. They don't care. And I'm going to hold her to the same standard as I would hold any other professional musician. Why? Because she is a professional musician, just like the other two girls in the band are. They are all professional musicians. They are no longer amateurs. They are no longer a garage band. They are professionals, and I am going to treat them as such. To treat them any less or any differently would be a severe injustice. And to be honest with you, it'd be insulting to the girls. So I'm going to hold them to the exact same standards as any other professional musician. So 7.6, that's where we're at. That's where we're going to stay. So 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.